What's up, my name is Spencer, and in this video, I'm going to be taking you through my method of pushing through hard projects. I'm lucky enough to make my living by editing, and that means like 99% of the time I'm working for somebody else or finishing their projects, and in turn that means I may not enjoy every single project that I'm working on, and even if I do enjoy what I'm cutting, I seem to run into the exact same problems every time. It's inevitable. On every single project, at some point, I get stuck. Sometimes I just don't know what comes next, whether it's what footage to use to best tell the story, or how to fix a run-off sentence, or a million other little things, or just even getting burnt out from the project overall. There's literally endless problems in any single project. But ever since I learned this one technique, I've essentially been using it through every single edit that I do now. And it's honestly so simple, but it requires discipline. The discipline to know when to quit. So I'm not even sure if this technique has a name already, so I'm gonna call it the flow wave. And it's really simple. So when you're working or editing, you are the waves, and you just have to quit before the waves break. Okay, so that might sound confusing, but let's break down what that even means. So you're in your project, you're killing your edit, everything is going well. That is a calm ocean wave. But inevitably, a hard task will present itself. Maybe you don't know what clip to pull in next or what sequence best represents the current story. All of these problems are the waves crashing over itself. Now, back to the key I said earlier, you have to know when to quit, and to know when, you have to know what comes next. And that may seem like a tricky thing, but it's actually really simple. It literally could just be adding new B-roll, adding sound effects, finding a music track. Also, when I say quit, I just mean take a quick break, walk the dog, get a coffee, just a breather. So this doesn't necessarily mean that you have to know exactly where you're gonna get stuck and where problems are gonna come up, but you will eventually start to notice those things with practice. But this whole idea that I'm explaining is basically just realizing when you're in that flow state. When things are going well, you enter a seamless workflow where you're basically just executing, not really thinking. That's flow. And whenever I'm editing, I want to be right there. To be able to come in and out of that state, you have to know just the right moment to unplug. So here's what works for me. When I'm editing smoothly and in that wave flow, I take notice of it, usually because it becomes effortless. And then I try to foresee what's gonna happen in my edit, and then once my ideas start to run out, I'll try to set up one or two things in my timeline for myself to come back to, and then I just hit eject. So that way when I come back to the edit, I already have things to do that I know I can achieve, because I've already set them up before I left, so it'll pull me back in way quicker when I come back to take care of all these little tasks. And when you re-enter that flow state, it's way easier to solve problems. And any known problems when you took a breather, your mind will work on them in the background. So I hope all that made sense. That's how I keep my momentum up during pretty much any project and race to the finish line quicker. And next time you're working on something, try it. Take note of the wave that you're riding and press pause and leave before it breaks. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay creative. Peace.